type forms, click forms, and go to personal, go to Google Forms, and click on the plus sign to get a new form, or else you can go to the template gallery and directly take a blank quiz. Alright, so that's our quiz form. Let me just give the title as types of questions, as today we'll be looking at all the types of questions or fields that we can put in our Google quiz. All the types in brief, a short description. Alright, so let's start. I'll just delete this. Click on the plus button to add a question. Now, if you go to the drop down box, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 options, or let's say 11 types of questions or fields that we can use in your Google quiz form. So let's see first the short answer. Short answer field is used for short answers like answer the following in one word, name the following, or fill in the blanks, who said to whom, or just short information like the name, phone number, email address, things like that. I'll use it for full name so that I know who is taking my test. Okay, it's full name. Now let's look at the second option. Go to the drop down, select paragraph. Now this paragraph based question is used for long answers which won't fit in a line or a word, and it has to be really described in detail. So here I'll write a simple question like describe yourself. Wow. So this gives, okay, finally. So this gives the quiz taker the time and the space, actually the space to write all he wants or she wants about himself or herself. Let's move on to the next one. Click on plus, add question, drop down box, multiple choice. Now this is the by default question or field which you get when you add a question. Which of the below is not a living thing? Can be human being, can be plant, or alive. Right, so in this we give a question and the number of options you want to give. Technically you can give up to 2000 options, but I don't know how or in what scenario we can use that. But basically there's one question and 3 or 4 options. Moving on to the next question type, checkboxes. Very similar to the multiple choice radio button, but checkboxes, in radio button you can just select one at a time, and in checkboxes you can have multiple selections. Let's write which of these are living things. So the options: beings, will form, cat, cat. Yeah, it's living. Right. The next type, add question, drop down. It's drop down. Wow. So drop down can be used to fill in a long set of data which you don't want to write down in options because it will take a lot of space. Just think of it as like this: if all of the options were written in a line over here, each question box would have been so big. So I mean, it kind of saves some space, and it also is very quick and interesting. So let's see how we can use it. I would write, what is your gender? Right, fantastic. You have automatic suggestions like you have suggestions in Google search. Just click add all, and that's all my options. Right, moving on to the next type of question. Drop down, file upload, continue. Alright, so maybe there's a question which you need some activity or a write-up or a solution, or I mean solution as in a math problem solution or a drawing. You want something from the person, maybe an identity card, or maybe some proof, or some mark sheet, anything. So anything which has to be uploaded can be done by using this question field. So let me just type what is half of 1/4 of 100. Please work out in a sheet of paper and upload the picture. If I do that, it kind of means that you have to work it out in a question paper, in a sheet of paper, and then take a picture and send it to me. So I have the choice to allow certain types of files. So I'll just click on this. I'll take as an image. So I will only be selecting image files. If the person converts that into PDF and uploads, it won't be uploaded. So it has to be in image format. Maximum number of files 1, perfect, and I'll lessen into, yeah, let's say 10 MB. A lot of smartphones now click pictures more than 4-5 MB. So I'll take 10 MB. Moving on to the next question type, it's linear scale. Now linear scale is mostly used to get a feedback. Please rate the quiz, right? And I'll 1 to 5, okay, 1 being meh to 5 being wow, let's say wow. Cool. Moving on to the next question type, drop down, multiple choice grid. This is again mostly used for feedback, but you can get creative and use it in another way. So what I have thought is I'll be giving 4 numbers, and the person has to select a combination of 4 number, and it has to be the lowest number. So let me just frame the question. Please select a combination of 4 numbers which will be the lowest, which will be the lowest. Lowest selected by all. Okay, so I framed the question as please select a combination of 4 numbers which has to be the lowest among the numbers selected by the other participants and has to be unique. So for 1, I write number 1, for 2, number 2, for 3, number 4, for 4, number, okay, number 4. This is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, and only 1, 2, 3, 4. You will understand this when I preview the test and you can see how the question comes up. Right, so this is it. Moving on to the next one. Drop down, checkbox grid. All the grid based fields or questions are usually for feedbacks, but you can be creative and use it in another way as you like. Select the brand of cars owned by the below actors. 1 is account, 2, 3, shall, 1. 4, honest, 5. Maybe 2, 4. You can have the branding of the cars, BMW, Audi, Bentley, say, Ferrari, Alright, so now how the question will come out is like there will be on the left hand side there will be the names of the actors, and on the right hand side there will be a selection of 6 options of brand of cars. So we'll have a look at it once we preview the questions. Moving on to the next question is date and time. So if you want to, it's just mentioning the date. If you just want to get the date, so I'll just put it like date, and probably they'll understand it. You have to write the date, and the last question or last field is time. I'll write time when you started the quiz. Right, so we have used all the type of questions from short answer to long answer to multiple choice question using radio button, multiple choice using checkbox, drop down, and then you have used the upload, file upload, and then the linear scale where you have to, it's mostly used for rating, and then the multiple radio button grid question and multiple checkbox grid, and then the date and the time. Now let's kind of sequence this a bit so that it feels a little more organized. So full name, describe yourself. Just drag this gender. The question also wrong. So full name, and then what is your gender? Describe yourself. Okay, write the quiz and goes to the end. Yeah, that. Okay, time to start the quiz. I'll put this up. Just 6 dots and you can write where you want. The fields. Just put the date as the first question. Date and also drag time. date, time. Okay, so our question begins with the date, the time when he started the quiz, or he or she, full name, gender, describe yourself, and a set of questions. Now let's quickly preview this question and see how it looks. Okay, type of questions, date. Today is 22nd. It's an American format, so 5 comes first. 22. Time when you start the quiz, say 12 p.m. Full name, your name, in this case my name, gender, male. Oh, this is the first time I've seen female above male. Good. Describe yourself, blah blah blah. Which of the below is not a living thing? Google form, Google form, add a file. Just click on it and you get the option to add a file either from your device or your drive. Okay, please select a combination of 4 numbers which has to be the lowest among the numbers selected by other participants and has to be unique. So I'll go for 1211 and select the brand of cars owned by the below actors. Bentley, Rolls-Royce, BMW, Audi, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, whatever. Rate the quiz. Oh, fantastic. Submit. So that's about all the questions, and I hope you're clear with the type of questions or the fields you have in Google Forms. Thank you.